Hi Mom, this is a video that's going to walk through putting together envelopes in MailMerge. Hello, by the way. Okay, so open Word and we're going to get the return address in there. Open a blank document. This is not through MailMerge, this is just something to set up within Word that MailMerge will recognize. So go under the File tab, go down to Options, go to Advanced, and then scroll almost the whole way down to General and type your address. Say OK. Then, still in a blank Word document, go to Mailings, Start MailMerge, and I've only ever used the wizard. It works great, so I'm going to use that. Step-by-step MailMerge wizard. Let's do envelopes and go down to the bottom, next. Then go to envelope options, and this is where you can select your envelope size. If you go to the very bottom, there's a custom option, and I'm just going to use US letter to get something started. So the return address will show up. You can change the fonts here, change the colors. I think I'll make that bigger. And then move your cursor down to where you want the recipient address block to be placed. Okay, say next. This is where I'll find my Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to go to Browse, and mine is under Documents, Addresses, and I have a Family 2018 Excel file. So I'll say OK. I don't know why it has this name here, but it is correct. The one thing I do know is that I have headers, so I leave this checked. Also, everybody's checked here. When I said OK, sometimes they all transferred, sometimes they didn't. But one thing I did that made it very consistent was I selected family, the file name under data source. So I selected that, said OK. Then go to the bottom right, say next, arrange your envelope. I go into address block and just make sure the setup is okay. So I go into address block. I use this setup, Josh Randall Jr. I think it's just in there because I've always done it, but it also lets me see what my addresses would look like. So and that's going to work. So I say okay. There's the address block. When we go through the next step, we'll get to see the recipients. Highlight the address block, go to the Home tab, and center it. And this is also where you can increase and change your fonts. Okay, so to the bottom right, next, preview your envelopes. There is everybody. So if you want to make sure that each of your recipients are laid out right, spacing, all of that, you can go to the upper right corner and move through each one of your recipients. And then if you go to the bottom right, you click next. This is all easy to follow, and it lets you go back in and update anybody that wasn't quite right. Also, in printing, sometimes with envelopes, I couldn't feed, nicely more than maybe 5 at a time, even if I was just doing them 1 at a time. So I would, maybe I'd say here 1 to 5 and 6 to 10, or you could do it all if that works for you. So I'm not going to print, but that's all there is to it. And you can also go through that wizard selecting the labels, and that works pretty smoothly too. So hopefully I can get this video somehow over to you.